Hi, my name is Lynn from Bypass to a Leaner Lynn coming at you with my week 69 update. I had my surgery on October 17th, 2017. It was a Roux-en-Y gastric bypass, and my surgeon's name was Dr. David Carroll. My highest weight ever that I know of was 331 pounds, and that was shortly before I started at the clinic. My surgery weight was 279 pounds, and on the 1st of February, I was 135 pounds. On the 8th of February, I had gone up to 137 pounds. And today, this morning, when I weighed in, I was 135.2 pounds. Right now, I'm just kind of staying the same, and that's my intentions. Probably I'm trying to stay somewhere in the 130s. Uh, and I seem to be doing a pretty good job of that. It's not easy. Um, I'm still not sure whether I'm just stalled, because when you get at the end of the weight loss journey, you start getting, you don't lose as much. And I've always had a tendency to I've been for the last 3 or 4 months, I'll go and I'll not lose. I might gain a pound or two. And then all of a sudden, whoosh, and I did that a few weeks ago. I was like, I had gone up to 143 for some reason, and then, I gained five, and I think a lot of it was just water retention and constipation. I know, too much information. And then I dropped back down to 139, then to 135. And then I went up to and I've been fluctuating, and it seems to have a lot to do with my IBS, when I'm kind of constipated. Well, things get heavier. What can I say? Tomorrow I might be 134 for all I know. But at any rate, that's how I'm doing as far as my weight goes. I'm staying pretty stable. I am trying to maintain my weight. Right now, I'm eating about 1,200 calories a day, and I'm exercising. I'm getting like 15,000 steps in a day. I've been alternating walking with some jogging, not a lot, but I'm doing a little bit of jogging. I've been doing some weight training, but I haven't been horribly faithful with that. I do need to get better with it because that's really, really good for keeping your metabolism going. And so, um, at any rate, that was one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about was exercise and its importance. I know there's Dr. Vong out there, and he says you're not mentally ready to exercise until you're like 600 months out of surgery. It's a slight exaggeration. I, I've been known to do that on more than one occasion. I disagree with Dr. Vaughn, particularly on that issue. He's not my favorite person. He has some good points to make, but he also has some things that I know he has said that were absolutely wrong. And this, to me, is more his opinion than what legitimately we should be following. We should be exercising. Um, we can look at it from 2 points of view. We can look at it like, is it something we really want to do? Well, who wants to sweat? Who wants to, um, you know, it's not always fun to get sweaty and worked up. And, it's not something I don't think a lot of us really naturally want to do. But if you think of the advantages of exercise, and this I got from Obesity Helps newsletter, and some of the advantages that they listed was increasing caloric expenditure, decreases body fat, increases lean muscle mass, improves mood, decreases stress, improves sleep, increases self-confidence, improves improves posture, improves balance, improves body image, decreases joint pain, increases mental clarity and concentration. It improves your resting heart rate, decreases inflammation, releases the feel-good neurotransmitters, regulates blood sugar, decreases your risk of cancer, reduces your risk of stroke, prevents disease, decreases blood pressure, improves cholesterol, and the list probably could go on and on and on of the advantages to exercise. So if it does that much good for you, why would you not want to exercise? Um, and it and we tend to think of, we have to exercise to lose weight, but that really isn't the point of exercise. Yes, you do burn a few more calories, but it really, according to this particular article, does not foster a lot of weight loss. And if you choose not to, but the thing is if you do choose not to exercise after bariatric surgery, you stand a really good chance of regaining your weight or some of your weight. And I don't think any of us want to do that. It helps. And the reason for that is that once we start to lose weight, our need for calories decreases. Our metabolic rate decreases. It does not take as much to maintain this body, which you can't see all of it, but this body, which is 135 pounds, as opposed to what it took to maintain my body when I was 331 pounds. There was a lot more stuff going on then. It just takes a lot less energy to maintain a smaller body mass. Additionally, as you age, your metabolic rate slows down. So, you lose 2 to 3% of your metabolism every decade. So the older you get, the less calories you're burning. And so you're taking in a lot less food post-bariatric surgery, and that in itself has less, what they said was a thermogenic effect that goes along with consuming food. So that decreases our metabolism even more. The only real option that we have to reverse our metabolic slowdown is to exercise, which, because we build muscle mass and we burn more calories when we exercise, it's what this person said was our insurance for long-term weight loss and weight management. But remember, you must invest in your insurance of exercise through regular and consistent physical activity. And you can do what you like to do. I like to walk, and I kind of like to jog. Not a lot, but I like to do it, sort of, kind of. I'm definitely not a runner by any stretch of the imagination. But at any rate, that's what I had to say about exercise. It is something that we should do because it benefits our health so extensively and keeps our metabolism going. Um, the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, and it's more, I was just wondering how some of you felt, particularly those of you that are getting closer to your goal weight or have reached your goal weight. You know, there's a part of me when I get on the scale, and I strangely have become a daily weigher. I don't know what's up with that. But I get on the scale every morning, whether I need to or not. And even though I know it's not going to be much different than it was yesterday or the day before, but I get on, just mostly to check and make sure that I am maintaining my weight. And sometimes, a lot of the times, I am disappointed that I didn't lose any weight or that I went up a few ounces. And I'm like, why? Because my basic intentions right now are to maintain my weight. I don't want to lose any more weight. I don't want to get any skinnier. I have no desire to be a size 2 or a size 4. I'm perfectly happy being a medium in everything. Medium works for me. And I'm at a BMI of 24, which is, right there at the edge. And sometimes I fluctuate on up to 25, but, I'm not concerned with that. It's a good weight for me. I feel good. I look healthy. I'm not on any blood pressure medication. I'm doing really, really well as far as how I feel and how I feel in my own skin. I will say that I still don't. My mental image of myself doesn't match what I see in the mirror yet. I still tend to think of myself as obese. I still see that fat girl. I was at my grandchildren's Christmas concert, and I was sitting there trying to scooch the chairs apart because I always put them so close, and I've historically always bled over my chair, and I feel like I'm in other people's space when I do that. So, I've always tried to push them apart, but I don't do that anymore, you know, and I would sit there and I was going through a crowd and I'd turn around sideways so I wouldn't take as much room up. And then I'd realize, you can go full face, Lynn. You're not that big anymore, Chill. Take it, realize that you're not fat anymore. The thing is that for the last 30 years, every year at New Year's, my focus is lose weight, lose weight, lose weight. I have done that for 30 years or more. More, because actually my daughter is 40 and I've probably been trying to lose weight since after she was born. So, and the first, 10 years of my daughter's life, I really didn't have a real huge weight problem, but I had a weight problem. I would stay, probably in the overweight range. I probably had a BMI of about 29, 28, around there. Not just horribly overweight, but I was overweight and I looked overweight. But, I can't remember a time in the longest when my focus has not been on losing weight. And now, all of a sudden, my focus isn't on losing weight. And I'm not sure that my mind really grasps that. And so when I look at the scale, I want to see less weight when I don't need to lose any more weight. And it just really kind of, I don't know, it's just a real different thought process. And I was just wondering how some of you feel about this. Smaller in NC. I know that if you're not at goal weight, you're pretty close. Um, Watch Kitty shrink. You know, some of you are in maintenance. Some of you have had weight loss surgery. Just a minute. I'm at school. That's an announcement. Okay, now I can talk again. Not gonna, I don't know how to edit, so that will not be bleeped out. You will hear that announcement. Probably. I don't know. I don't know how well you can hear it, through my computer. But at any rate, that's really all I have. I was just wondering how all of you, particularly those of you that are getting close to or are in maintenance, how that mind change is. Because for me, it's difficult. It really is. I know I don't need to lose any more. I know I'm happy where I'm at. But I'm still disappointed when I look at the scale and there's not a loss. Go figure. But at any rate, I love all of you. I feel so blessed to be a part of this community. And I just wish all of you a really great week this week. And I'll see you again on the next video. Love you all. Bye.